tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 75 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Top spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Browns had 12 and 3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. He got a yard to the 40. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, here's the option. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Is Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career at Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go with Chubb on second down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Straight ahead, Gibson. And some room to roam now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Bridgewater. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Bridgewater's throw complete there to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run on your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Chubb on the read option. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And a long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Watson just beating the play clock. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Throw complete to Bell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 4th down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Taken in at the 22. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. To throw is Watson. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at FedEx Field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. After the run, Watson going to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, Browns! David Bell from 10 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And David Bell closed things out with a touchdown catch. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Bridgewater's throw there complete to Sims. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this one too low. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and this was truly a